When you're taking a class of any sort, you want to be taught by the best, right? Well, especially when that class has to do with firearms. When you trust the team at Atlantic Tactical Firearms Trainers, you're going with years and years of experience.
And not only that, but these people are truly passionate about what they're teaching. Delmarva Life's Katie Zerilli takes us into this spot in Salisbury to get a glimpse of some of these life-changing lessons.
10 years of teaching and training on every aspect of owning and using a firearm. Atlantic Tactical Firearms Trainers started in 2013 by 3 enthusiastic individuals.
This went from a hobby when we started and a passion of something we loved. It was never originally planned to be a full-time business.
But that full-time business has become a renowned resource in Wicomico County. Tim Otwell is a partner and lead instructor.
Myself and my partners here, we always go out and expand our training so we can pass on the latest and greatest training to our students. But we still have a huge variety of classes.
Tim says some of the new classes revolve around the concept of a defensive pistol.
There's organizations out there that are always on the move and always on the forefront in designing things for self-defense. We have kept up with those programs, and our instructors here continue our education and training to keep up with the latest concepts in self-defense and in particular defense with a firearm.
As part of this education, they've upgraded their simulator guns to have a recoil.
You're shooting the laser at the screen still, but with a gas-powered system, you will actually get recoil as if it was live fire. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put you in a defensive shooting position.
Okay.
In this defensive shooting position, you can be extremely accurate in close ranges without having to rely on that sight alignment and sight picture.
Gotcha.
So in a self-defense situation where you wouldn't necessarily have the time to get your perfect sight alignment and sight picture, you can be ready to shoot very quickly and know you're going to be defensively accurate and be safe without having to take a lot of time to do it. So let's put you in that position.
Let's do it.
So what we're going to do is we're going to get your grip.
Okay.
And which we've gone over a few times here, and you're doing fantastic with. Now we're going to bend our knees a little bit.
Knee bend.
We're going to straighten both of our arms, and we're going to push out at the waist and really lean forward. And we're going to get that head nice and lined. And literally what we're doing is pointing that firearm at that high center chest area.
We sure are.
And getting yourself in a good defensive position and a good position to shoot, you can shoot quickly without having to use your sights and be accurate. So go ahead and just start slowly and squeeze off a couple rounds on the target there. And we're looking for that nice high center chest area there. Not necessarily blowing out the X-ring, defensive shooting. So when you're ready, beautiful. And go ahead again. Excellent.
Tim, I'm getting that.
So even, and now you see from the last time, by adding the recoil, you've got to manage that recoil. And as you train more and manage that recoil, those few shots that are going outside of those 9 rings, as you work on your recoil management with training, would bring that even tighter. But as you can see, even with shooting in almost a rapid fire, you're being defensively accurate.
These upgrades aren't the only ones.
We have electronic fingerprinting here now, not just for firearms related fingerprinting. We can do fingerprints for daycares, for background checks. Any aspect of electronic fingerprints that need to be done, we can do that. We can do ink fingerprints for various states of reciprocity for permits. We offer paperwork services where you can walk in and walk out and be done. We do services where we'll do your prints here, we'll take your pictures here, we'll file all your paperwork for you.
Tim adds that their schedule makes it easy for folks to get into the classes they need. And once anyone's taken one class, they have an opportunity for a little bonus.
So we offer free training programs on different Thursday evenings from 5:30 to 7:30, where an individual who's taken our class can come in and get free additional gun handling training or free additional gun cleaning training.
And this education leaves folks feeling empowered.
And it's an amazing feeling to have someone that comes in here that actually has a fear of a firearm and then leaves here with a completely different outlook on them and a completely different feel and confidence with what they can and can't do with a firearm.
And that confidence can come at any age.
We have a very diverse crowd that comes through here, and we're even putting together several youth training programs to work with children on gun safety. Being a father myself, I feel it's imperative to teach kids gun safety, and I've worked with my children on those things, and that's something we want to expand out to the public as well.
Lifelong lessons from longtime experts.
Tim adds that there was recently a new major law passed in Maryland called SB 1 that restricts the locations where people in the state with wear and carry permits can do so. And he says that's been challenged, and they are waiting on a ruling on that. So they're trying to get that loosened up a little bit, and hopefully if you have a permit, you are aware of those places.
Yeah.
So watch out for that.
All right.